This is the TSLA one-day reading for October 9th, 2024. It's currently September 19th, 2024, 8:32 p.m. Eastern Time. TSLA at the time of this reading, $243.92 USD. The shuffle video for the October 9th reading was created on August 4th, 2024 at 5:31 p.m. Eastern Time. That's a video playing for you in the lower left corner. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour. Basically, you have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there, but always pay attention to the sequence of events, because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. The overall theme and behavior for the day, we have price swings that are somehow nullified. We'll look at that in more detail as we look into the timeline. Behavior around the highest high, we have an important resistance level on a multi-day scale that we decline from and most likely return to either today, or we'll do it in the not too distant future, probably today. Behavior around the lowest low, we have bullish behavior where we're bumping up against resistance sideways, maybe breaking through, bumping up against resistance sideways some more. It's bullish overall, but there's a lot of bumping sideways along resistance when you see the Valor card, and so that's the behavior that'll be on near the low. I'm advised to trade around and attempt to establish support. In the pre-market, we open lower, and there's a notable move to the upside in the pre-market out of the low. Around the open, we have a move higher and a full retracement of that move. And it looks like in that first half hour, it's a rally that along a diagonal trend line that ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down. That turns into sideways rotation somewhere between 10 and 11. And the sideways rotation also has a big move higher out of it, and then more sideways rotation at a higher price level. We're probably seeing the high 2 to 3 times today, the day's high, but that sideways rotation into the 11 to 12 o'clock hour, there's a peak there that we sell off from pretty notably. However, out of that decline, there's an unexpected move to the upside, taking us to either a high or a prominent crest there midday, which we have bearish price swings midday between roughly 12 and 1. Bearish price swings and or a sharp drop into a trough. It's probably bearish price swings because we do have possibility of another high somewhere between 1 and 3 o'clock. I'm leaning towards 3 o'clock, maybe a little bit after 3, but there's a trough, it looks like, just after 1 o'clock, and then by 2:15-ish, we're moving really notably to the upside. Rally really picks up some steam, taking us into a peak, probably just after 3 o'clock, and then there's a notable decline in that last hour, taking us to revisit a support level that we recently met once before. Most likely a lot of price change overnight and or in the post market to the upside. All right, well, there may be some opportunity here first thing in the morning, because we've got this correlation to the Queen of Discs. It's not the strongest likelihood, but there's some possibility. If we do, I would enter into a long position there. But if we're near lows at the end of the day here on the 8th, I'd probably open up a long position there. However, I doubt that we will be. In any case, here at the open, I'd likely open up a long position, probably a partial, just to be on the safe side. You know, and if there isn't opportunity there, like we don't revisit a support level on a multi-day scale that was an important opportunity in the recent past, I would say then the entry point for that long position is going to be in the midst of the decline out of the highs that are around, like the high somewhere between 11 and 1, leaning closer to 11 or 12. In any case, there should be a pretty sharp decline off of that high, and it's in that decline taking us into a trough or a low there just after 1 o'clock. That's where you might enter into a long position for a day trade. In any case, once we have these highs established here midday, likely that we're going to revisit that price level. So if there's a good drop here after those highs, there's a good enough drop, and it will make sense to enter into a long position for a day trade. Either way, you could open a long position and hold it for a swing trade. That's TSLA for October 9th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.